Yo guys, quickly before we get into today's video, I just wanted to point out really quickly that I'm going to be starting to stream every single day doing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 content, okay? So that means every single day I'm going to be doing a live stream and a video for you guys on your favorite Call of Duty Black Ops 4 content, alright? So this is literally your Call of Duty safe haven. I hope you guys enjoy. Please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and turn on those notifications, guys. Let's get into it.
Easy go.
Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back here to the channel again at Staycation for another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video, okay? So, we actually have a special requested video for you guys today because as you guys see on screen right here in one of my previous videos, I'm a Master Blaster requested. I do a little sniping tutorial video because he said other things online haven't really been helping him out to the max potential, and every game's different too. So like sniping videos from previous Call of Duties won't apply to the newest Call of Duty, not always at least, because there are some fundamental basics that apply to sniping in general. But that's what I'm here to do today, guys. I'm going to give you guys a little quick tip breakdown and just explain things you can do to better yourselves as a sniper, okay? And we're going to start it off by showing you guys a little created class setup right here. And this right here, okay, this is my go-to sniping class. This is what I run on a consistent basis if I'm trying to go hard with sniping, okay? So number one, we're rocking the Paladin. Out of all the other sniper rifles, this is definitely going to be your most consistent and strongest one-shot kill rifle. Basically, you hit someone with the Paladin, you're more than likely going to guarantee and secure the kill, okay? So moving on to its attachments, as you guys notice, I don't really rock a secondary just because if I'm sniping, I mean, most people snipe to have fun and because it's a challenging aspect to the game, and when you do like get good snipes, it's very rewarding. So that's why I don't really rock a secondary. I mean, if I'm looking to try hard and actually go on long streaks, I'm not using a sniper rifle anyways. But though you do hit your streaks sometimes. But once again, the attachments, we're rocking high caliber 2. Secure those one shots, okay? The high caliber 2 is going to increase damage all the way from your waist up. So those are all one shots. Legs are going to be like a 2 shot. We got the stabilizer to reduce the weapon sway. Now for you guys who don't know what this means, like when you're in the sights and it's going like that, that's reducing the weapon sway. So that's crucial for quick scoping, because if you're zooming in and then instantly it's giving you that little bob, it's going to throw you off your target. And we got sight loader just because Paladin's pretty slow reload time, so we want to speed that up, keep the speed of the game going nice and quick, okay guys? So that is going to do it all for the class setup, guys. We're going to get into some gameplay and further detail and explanation as to things you can specifically do, okay? I'm going to give you guys a couple tips that you can use to actually implement into your game or practice to get better, okay guys? So guys, today we're going to dive right on into it, and we're going to cover a total of 3 tips to really help take your sniping game to the next level, okay? And now hopefully this really does benefit you, because there are pro players all over YouTube and they make it look so damn easy. Like, I know I said this already, but they make it look so damn easy, and it's really frustrating when you're like, why can't I do that? Like, they're simply locking onto their target and hitting their shots, but they put in their time, guys, okay? That's the number one thing I want to stress, is that anything is possible with hard work and dedication, okay? You think they were born that good? Heck no, they weren't born that good, okay? It took a lot of grinding, a lot of time, a lot of dedication to this game. So if you guys want to be good at sniping, stay tuned. I'm about to give you these 3 tips and just dedicate yourself to the process you can make happen, okay guys? So let's get into it. Tip number 1, what do we got here? We got ultimately just changing up your playstyle, okay? This is extremely important, especially if you have never sniped before. I'm sure you guys have been in lobbies. You've heard like dads ranting in the lobbies like, oh, quick scoping's not good. Like, oh, quick scoping's so unrealistic. What are you doing? Get out of here. Like, you know what I mean? It's all, but let's be real. Quick scoping is the ultimate challenge. Sniping in general is the ultimate challenge to Call of Duty multiplayer, okay? Anyone who's good at sniping admires someone else who is good at sniping. I'm sure if like that dad was good at sniping as well, he would be doing it as well. Who doesn't want to snipe, okay? So this is where changing up your playstyle really comes into play, because especially if you've never done it, you can't run around in people's faces like you can with a machine gun, okay? You don't have 40 bullets in a clip with plenty of room for error to make your kills and make your shots, and especially if there's more than one target, it's a really tough deal, okay? Because you got that second delay in between each bullet. You got one shot to make it happen. It's just no room for error when it comes to sniping, which is what makes it so challenging yet rewarding. Okay, so you really got to play a little more less aggressive and more conservative. Now, what do I mean by this? I'm not trying to promote camping. I'm not trying to promote sitting in your spawn till the sun goes down, okay? Because that's not how you want to play with snipers. That's not good either, okay? But what I mean by playing more conservative is simply here's one thing a lot of people miss. Stick with your teammates, okay? You don't want to be the guy who's running off, lone wolfing it, soloing it, because if you run into one enemy, okay, once again, you got that one shot to make it happen. More than likely they're going to gun you down after that, and if you bump into any more than that at the same time, you're most definitely dead. Okay, so that is one thing you don't want to do with a sniper. Okay, just stick with your teammates a little more. You know, they're there for a reason. They're your teammates. Next, we really want to hug our angles, hug our walls, and just play the game smarter in terms of the way we scale the map, because if you're running out blatantly in the open, the chances of you snapping on right away and hitting your target aren't very likely, especially if you're not very good. So playing closer to walls, hugging your angles tightly so that if you do miss, you could pop back behind it quickly, is going to keep you alive. It's going to make things easier. One thing you guys are probably very aware of is that hitting a target who's moving side to side in front of you, or just running at an angle, is much harder to hit than someone who's coming straight down the line at your face. And I know I'm right about that because it is easier. So by hugging your walls tighter, for example, if someone comes around a corner, okay, well, they're directly in front of you now, so you could just snap down that clear-cut line because of the wall and hit your target. Instead of running down the middle of the hallway, you're now blatantly in the open. He's got an easy shot on you. He's moving very much so in the open as well, because you don't have any guide in terms of what's on the screen. Harder to hit your targets. Okay, so that's gonna do it for tip number 1, guys, in terms of changing up your play style. To abbreviate it all, just in case you guys miss something, just play smarter. Okay, hug your teammates a little tighter, hug your walls and angles a little tighter, and don't be as pushy as you would be with a machine gun. Okay, moving on now, we got tip number 2, and this is gonna dive into the settings. Okay, ultimately, like, I'm not really gonna get into controller layouts. You guys can get into that in another video. You can maybe I'll make a video on that in the future. Okay, but strictly with sensitivity. Okay, sensitivity is very, very important, because low sensitivities and high sensitivities, can't even speak there, guys, sensitivities have their benefits and disadvantages. But you guys need to find that happy medium, because if you're playing too high, you're just going to be all over the place, especially with snipers, guys. You thought high sensitivities with a machine gun was hard? Try it with a sniper, okay? So find that middle ground that's going to work for you, and ultimately it will just really take you to that next level in terms of sniping, because you'll be most comfortable and be most consistent with your shots, because that's what this is about. That's what being a good sniper is about, just being a consistent target hitter. Okay, so that's going to do it for our sensitivity settings, guys. Just find your happy medium and ultimately push yourself to go higher and higher, though, because higher sensitivity is, like I said, if you can aim at it, well, now you've claimed the benefits of the lower sensitivity, but you're also gaining the benefits of the higher sensitivity. Okay, guys, now we're going to move on to our last and final point, our number 3 point, most important one, guys. It dealt with the whole message I gave you guys at the beginning of this video, and that is practice. Okay, now I made a video on this, guys, on how to practice. I'll link it down in the description down below if you guys will also want to go watch that, because it applies to sniping, but it also applies to the entire game in general on how to practice in Call of Duty. And that is what you need to do if you really want to get good at sniping, guys. You could play multiplayer matches. Ultimately, that is the true test. That is what you're preparing for. But there's ways to benefit those online sessions before you get into them. And that's by hopping into a practice session, a custom game, 10 bots, get 100 kills before you get into your online session, okay? It's like warming up, guys. I don't think you quite understand how, like, sorry, I'm all over the place. Okay, we're gonna put it this way. This will make it so clear and vivid for you guys. When you hop online on Call of Duty, I know plenty of you are very cold. You're having crappy KDs for the first like 4 or 5 games of your play session. Then you finally warm up and you get into it. Well, that's what this practice session can eliminate. It can eliminate those crappy, unnecessary online games and get you straight in there hot and ready. Okay, so like I said, enter a custom game, 10 bots, get 100 kills, quick scope. You'll be hot, you'll be ready, you'll be already locking onto your targets for the past half an hour, and you'll be ready to perform and snipe online, okay? So that is gonna do all of it here today in terms of how to get better at sniping. I hope these 3 tips really did benefit you guys. Let me know down in the comment section below if I did help you, or if I told you guys some things you didn't already know in terms of how to get better at sniping, okay guys? So if you guys did like today's video, please make sure you drop a like down below. Really do appreciate it. You know, I really try to push out this content every single day for you guys. So also subscribe if you want to keep getting my stuff, because like I said, I'm here every single day, guys. And turn on those noties if you are subscribed already and don't want to miss another one of my videos, okay guys? I'll see you in the next one tomorrow. Peace out.